Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts that India is strengthening the ideals of the Constitution. Assam and Nagaland Governor Prof. Jagdish Mukhi says our Constitution is not rigid but a living document. Nagaland joins the rest of the country in observing the Constitution Day. And Nagaland to witness 24 bands in Hornbill Music Festival at Kisama. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asserted that India is strengthening the ideals of the Constitution and the pro-people policies are empowering the poor and the women of the country. Addressing a function in New Delhi to celebrate Constitution Day today, he said that laws are being made easier and accessible for the common citizens and the judiciary is taking many steps to ensure timely justice. Modi reminded that in the current global scenario, the world is looking at India with hope amidst its growing economy and international image. He referred to the first 3 words of the preamble, "We the people," and said it is a call, trust and an oath. Modi said this spirit of constitution is the spirit of India, which has been the mother of democracy in the world. During the program, the Prime Minister launched various new initiatives under the E-Code project. The initiatives launched include Virtual Justice Clock, Just IS Mobile App 2.0, Digital Code, and S3WAAS websites. Governor of Assam and Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, said, "Our constitution is not rigid, but a living document." He said, in a dynamic world like ours, where change is the most inevitable, making the constitution flexible would be the best way to serve the people and the nation as a whole. In a video message shared during the Constitution Day celebration program held at Raj Bhavan, Kohima today, Mukhi said one of the finest contributions of the framers of our Constitution is their step that the sovereignty of the nation is ultimately vested with the citizens of the country. He said a Constituent Assembly was of the firm belief that they have a claim to fundamental rights. The governor therefore said the citizens also have obligations towards the nation and the society in the form of fundamental duties. Professor Mukhi felt that citizens' duties towards the nation should not be limited to fundamental duties alone, but it should be widespread. The governor henceforth said the time has come for all to focus on duties, adding that fundamental rights are legally enforceable and there is no adequate instrument by which fundamental duties can be enforced. He said that the Constitution Day is being celebrated on the theme India, the Mother of Democracy, and the country has the privilege of structuring, nurturing and sustaining the biggest democracy of the world. Governor Mukhi also requested all to ensure on how one can reflect on fundamental duties enshrined in the Constitution. He also viewed that people of our country should be united to mobilize the public and generate massive awareness for fundamental duties. People's movement is the strongest tool in a democracy, he added. The governor said, whatever we do, we must have our mind on the welfare of our people, and this would be the greatest tribute to the Constitution that we are celebrating today. Nagaland joined the rest of the country in observing the Constitution Day, commemorating the adoption of the Constitution of India. Judge of Guwahati High Court, Kohima Bench, Justice Kakedo Sema administered the Constitution Day pledge at Raj Bhavan, Kohima. Officials from the High Court, NPSC, central government officers, staff of Raj Bhavan and security personnel joined in the observance. In his keynote address, Commissioner and Secretary to Governor Mhabemo Yantan said, "This day holds a significant mark in the history of independent India, heralding the dawn of new era." Yantan said, "There is no doubt that democracy is perhaps the only natural way to govern India, given the diversity of its languages, religion, ethnicity, and culture." He said the emergence and success of India as the world's largest working democracy essentially lies in the tradition of people's participation in governance. Mhabemo Yantan further urged all to pledge to safeguard and be stalwarts of our constitutional values. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Nagaland is all set to witness India's biggest music festival in the upcoming 23rd edition of the Hornbill Festival. Hornbill Music Festival this year will be held at the amphitheatre in Kisama. 24 bands from the country, including Tiny Fingers from Israel, will feature in this year's edition. Informing this today in a press conference held at Arsemba, Josoma, advisor to Chief Minister Nagaland, Abu Mehta, said Toyota has come forward in partnering with the Hornbill Music Festival. He said with 24 bands participating over the 10 days and with partnership over a global brand like Toyota, it is going to get bigger and louder, besides other key partnership and collaborations with Tata Steel Foundations, Samvat Festival, Yes Bank, Rolling Stones and others. Mehta also informed that DAFMA for the first time will be initiating a festival outreach program in collaboration with JK Trust Raymond, Mumbai, to reach out to the weakest section of the people. Mehta also called upon all to join in the festival, adding that the festival is a platform to unify the people. CEO Ukusa Toyota Hukuka Yepto announced that Vice Chairman of Toyota India Vikram Kirloskar and Managing Director Toyota Kirloskar Motors India Masakazu Yoshimura will launch the Hornbill Music Festival on December 2. Advisor for IT, Science and Technology and NRE, Mholamo Gikon today inaugurated the black-topping circular road from traffic point Pandari Town to Police Checkgate via Community Health Centre, Pandari, and the newly constructed office building of the Lotha Lower Range Public Organisation at Pandari. Gikon thanked the public for their cooperation in achieving the successful construction, which was a long-felt need for the Lotha Lower Range people. Stating that ushering in developmental activities in the area is a shared responsibility, he called upon the people to have a positive outlook and work together for the benefit of all. Monlomo also said that priorities were set in the areas of education, health sector and infrastructure, due to which commendable progress has taken place in those areas within the subdivision of Pandari. President Draupadi Murmu said the nation remembers with gratitude all those who lost their lives during the Mumbai terror attack. On the anniversary of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, the President said the nation pays homage to the security personnel who fought valiantly and made supreme sacrifice in the line of duty. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said that terrorism threatens humanity. Remembering the terror attack in Mumbai, Dr. Jaishankar said, "Today the world joins India in remembering its victims." Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said, "India has always been a harbinger of global peace and social harmony, and the country is committed to eliminating terrorism." Assam and Nagaland Governor Prof. Jagdish Mukhi and Chief Minister Nipirio has extended Ngata festival greetings to the people of the state, especially to the Rengma community. Governor Mukhi in a message said that Ngata is a post-harvest festival and a time of thanksgiving. He said a festival has the beautiful underlying essence of purity, forgiveness, brotherhood and unity. Mukhi said the youths need to carry forward these significant cultural legacies. On the auspicious occasion, the governor further wished all good health, peace and prosperity. Extending greetings, Chief Minister Nipirio expressed hope that the festivities will strengthen relationships, foster goodwill and bring blessings of good health and prosperity in everyone's life. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts that India is strengthening the ideals of the Constitution. Assam and Nagaland Governor Prof. Jagdish Mukhi says our Constitution is not rigid but a living document. Nagaland joins the rest of the country in observing the Constitution Day, and Nagaland to witness 24 bands in Hornbill Music Festival at Kisama. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.